Hey guys, AK47 Master here, back with another Let's Play. This time it is Sonic Adventure. A lot of people have been looking forward to this game, as it is an excellent 3D Sonic game. An excellent Sonic game overall. So, as always, we are going to be starting off with Sonic himself.
Let's get him!
In my opinion, and most people's opinion, probably the best character of this game. And here we are in good old Station Square. Everything's quiet. It's nice and breezy outside. And hold up. Yep, the good old helicopter sequence with that little red ball thing. Then we got Sonic, just jumping all over the buildings, and I don't know where that's supposed to be. Oh, it's on top of another building.
This is happening! What's up?
Hopefully you guys will be able to see the subtitles pretty well. Actually, I centered the camera pretty well. I might have to change the brightness. That's not a big problem, but whatever. And here we have Chaos, the main boss of this game. But he's in like his lowest form right now. Oh man, the bottom of the subtitles are kind of blocked off. And look at that, bullets and guns in an E-rated game. When do you ever see that anymore? The only other game I ever remember guns and stuff is Shadow of the Hedgehog. Yet another bad 3D Sonic game. And then Sonic comes to the rescue. Now let me just see if I have any brightness options. Settings. Mesh settings, no. Auto camera, no. I definitely don't need to know how to play. Oh, I don't have any brightness options. Alright, whatever. It should be. It doesn't look too bad. So basically, right out the gate, we got a boss battle here in this little section of Station Square, and it is against Chaos Zero. Now, a little backstory on this guy. Basically, you don't really know who he is right now, but he's kind of like this ancient monster that protected like all the Chow back in the ancient times. Protected them, let them sing and stuff like that. And he's pretty easy now, but trust me, later on in the game he gets pretty annoying. And after every boss battle and level, we get a little chart sheet here telling us our review and how many rings we collected. And we only collected 8. Whatever.
Come on, you big drip! Where you going?
Right down the drain.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Eggman! In my opinion, Eggman has like the weirdest like art design in this game than any other Sonic game. You don't even see his mouth at all. Like right there you get a little shot of his teeth, that's it for the whole entire game. He talks all this much, but you never actually see his mouth open. Just see his little mustache. And then you see Tails in his tornado. His Tornado 1, and now he's gonna crash land on the beach. Oh no! Watch out, Tails! No! And you see the pixelated clouds.
Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Alright, so guess what? Now Sonic's gonna have to rescue his friend Tails. Of course, he skips the water. If any Sonic fan knows that Sonic hates water, he can't swim. And hopefully, alright, the lighting isn't too bad. So yeah, guys, I can't believe we're doing Sonic Adventure. I absolutely love this game. And if you're like me, then you probably just love retro games like this that just remind you of back in the day when you were a kid. Look at this, things were simple. Back when Sonic was actually good. Sonic games were actually worth playing. 3D Sonic games, nonetheless. You had loop-de-loops, you had all this fun, awesome stuff. Now, I don't know what to say about now. Sonic Colors was kind of good, but it kind of seemed like they were trying to copy Super Mario Galaxy. Anyways, to get into controls, it's pretty simple. All you really need to do is use the control stick to run, to move. The A button is to do your jumping sequence. B button is to do spin dash. And here's A for jumping. And press A again to do a homing attack, which is pretty much a staple for any 3D Sonic game. And this right here is a staple for this game. This little sequence with the whale. Very famous sequence from this game. Even though that's only about like 8 to 10 seconds of being chased by a whale. And if you haven't already noticed, in most cases, for Sonic's stages at least, the point of the stage is to get to the end and collect the Chaos Emerald, or either collect, in this case, rescue Tails, or get to like this little machine where you let out all these little birdies. And then I believe you can use all those birds in like to give to your Chow. Which we'll get into all these little things, these little systems later. And right here I got a little shortcut. Got a free life. Very, very cool. So yeah, the main question a lot of people have been asking me was, what version of Sonic Adventure am I playing? Am I playing XD or am I playing Sonic Adventure for the original Dreamcast? Well, to be honest, I never had an original Dreamcast. Like, the only retro console I had was the N64, the Nintendo 64, and obviously this game wasn't on that game. I had the GameCube version of this game, when I heard it came out for the Xbox Live Arcade, I knew I just had to get this game. And whoops, I guess I need to redo this. Oh wait, I got to skip it. Alright. But yeah, I am playing the Xbox Live Arcade version, which is basically the original Sonic Adventure with Sonic XD graphics, so just those of you who were wondering. And that is it for Stage 1. Now we got our little review sheet here telling us what we did. Level C completed. And we got our first emblem. I'll get into what those are later. They're basically like the stars for this game. The collectibles.
Hey Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yep, I just happened to find one of the severed emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharge! You've gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins, the fastest way is by train. Let's go! Somebody will be.
And by doing that, you will unlock Tails as a playable character. But before we actually play as Tails, I'm just gonna do the story in order. I'm gonna do all the Sonic missions, and I'm gonna move on to Tails and to other characters of this game. So next, we gotta go to the Mystic Ruins, head over to Tails' workshop to check out his new project. But I think that's about good for this episode, guys. We defeated Chaos Zero as well as completed the Emerald Coast. I will see you guys on the next episode of Sonic Adventure.